Hello everybody and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a Xiao DPS showcase. Let's first of all get into his stats. So my Xiao stats aren't too bad, and I've switched up his artifact set from last time I tried to use him, just because I think it's going to be a lot better. So we come over here and we can see he has pretty good ratio, a 77% crit rate and a 188 crit damage. Very, very good. 139 energy recharge, not too bad. He is still going to struggle a little bit. He uses Staff of Homo because that is the best weapon I have for him. And then also we have just these artifacts that are pretty bad. This one's pretty bad. This Animo Damage Goblet is actually pretty good, I would say, because it has 17% energy recharge, which energy recharge is pretty useful on Xiao. It helps him out a lot. And then we go over to his attack stands, which has 14% crit damage, 7% crit rate. Then his feather has 7% crit rate and 22% crit damage. This is where we're gonna sort of veer off from how I used to build him, because I have an extra off piece. I could put this on him for the extra 18% attack, but I don't think that would actually work better because we already have 4% attack over here, and also it has extra crit damage and more crit rate. So I would say this is a better overall piece for him. It's only missing 18% attack. It's not so good. And then we have a crit rate and crit damage. So the reason why I'm doing this Xiao DPS right now is because I want to test him out on this set, and then eventually I hope to actually be able to get enough artifacts of this to be able to run him on this full piece set so we can compare his damage. Hopefully I can get some good ratios with that set, because this is a Xiao looks pretty good with that 77% crit rate and the 180. So the talents are actually at 957. I would level this up to level 8, but I just don't. The extra, like, what, 5%? So only 4.5% actually, so not too good. Obviously, if I were to crown this, he would actually go up quite a bit of damage. I remember, I think I went from level 8 to 9, and I added 5,000 damage to my hits, so very, very good. And I might even crown this, to be honest, because I do have enough crowns at this point. I have 3 extra. I don't really need them. So yeah, I might crown that, probably not. We're looking at C0, and as always, if you do find yourself enjoying this video or finding it informative, can you guys please subscribe? Currently we're at 225 subs. Thank you for all the support. 5 more and we're at 230, so thank you. And yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so I want to go over the team that I'm using with Xiao. Sucrose is here to actually just restore energy for Xiao, because while yes, even having 140% energy recharge is pretty good, I don't think it's enough. Zhongli's here to prevent Xiao from dying, and Bennett is here to, you know, help Xiao out in terms of damage. So 14,000 non-crit, 43,000, 43,000, 44,000 there, 39,000. Xiao's damage does go up as you are, like, am I not hitting? Yeah, so I'm not, yeah, see, as you can see, like, Xiao's energy, well, yes, 140% gets him that much. It's not really that much. And then Sucrose comes in there and cleans up the things that he was not able to do. I would like to point out, just if you don't know, Xiao's damage does get increased every single time he's in his state. So, the more you're in the state, the higher damage you would have. But the problem is, because of this, it's 5% every 3 seconds. Bennett has a 12-second burst, and Kujosar has a 6-second attack buff. So the problem with this is you're not really going to see, like, the 25% maximum damage bonus you can get with those buffs active. So it really does hurt him. Also, if you do have Kazuha, that is a great option to replace instead of Sucrose for the stable team. However, I don't have Kazuha, so really sucks. Kazuha could buff your damage, and he could also regen your energy since he's also Animo, and he'll get energy per attack you do with his E-skill. So it would be very good and beneficial to use Kazuha instead of Sucrose, because Sucrose is more for EM. Xiao does not use EM. I think I did forget to show my Bennett, so here he is. He has a Quill of Livonia. His base attack is 865. That is the maximum you can have at 90 with a Quill of Livonia, and then also he is looking at a level 10 talent. Constellation 0, Kujosar is Constellation 1. Let's see Shangling. I think, depending on how much damage Shangling does, this could just be a higher DPS team. Alright, let's just get the energy back. Okay, so depending on how much damage Shangling decides to do here, she could end up Alright, that's very bad. 8,000, yeah, that's a lot better for him. So 21,000. Wait, that was 60,000. Alright, 50,000 consistently. What did Kujosara do again? Okay, so I just realized that Kujosara run, I probably didn't pick up her buff. Yeah, because I used his E skill. I don't think I picked up her buff. So let's do the Kujosara run again. So we just got extra data on the only bit. Oh, wow, great. I gotta walk away. So let's do that Kujosara run again, and then, we'll see if we can get a higher damage. But Xiangling was doing 8,000. I don't think Kujosara is buffing his damage by 8,000. That is not a realistic expectation to have here. Everything except the Sucrose team, unless you have a really high amount of energy recharge on Xiao, it's not really realistic. Unless you have a lot of energy recharge on Xiao. Xiao doing 19,000 on that E skill though. Very good. That's without any buffs. Alright, so let's do this. This time, no. I believe I got that. Yeah, we got 49,000, 50,000, 51,000, 44,000. Also, there is a buff for hitting on the enemy. I think I just saw it there. It's like 4,000 damage. Not really too much. Not really too much actual damage. Wow, and if you look at his energy now, that's very bad. So I just realized something. That's pretty bad. Let's see. Heal me. We should have the buffs. Yeah, 52,000. There we go. 53,000. We just gotta stay in Bennett's ring. Yeah, and then towards the end there, might have lost Bennett's buff. If you understand what I just said. Oh, I love C0 Bennett, man. It makes the best, like, content for showcases. And also, yes, that Xiangling did a lot more, because all Kujosara did was buff damage by 2,000. And honestly, 3 levels on this probably isn't going to make a difference. Maybe if you had her C5 and, you know, you got the extra levels. You know, probably not going to make a difference. Obviously, if Xiao was Electro, would be very good. However, 52,000 max plunge damage that I saw with Xiao, that's really good. Because it's not like, if I was to remove this, let's say because we were doing 50,000 with Bennett's buff. So, that's pretty good. 50,000 just with Bennett's buff, and then you could throw Xiangling on to do an extra 8,000 with her Pyronado. That's pretty good. Like, Xiangling, Xiao, Zhongli, and Bennett, very good team. Xiao doing 50,000 every single plunge attack. Obviously, plunge attacks take more time than other attacks, but still, Xiao doing a lot of damage. And he does have the duration to support it. However, his duration kind of messes with him. I would say triple HP Zhongli would be fine with him. But if you're running a Zhongli like mine, who still does somewhat good damage on his Meteor, or triple HP, you could run good damage on Meteor, but I'm running Geo damage and crit rate for the Meteor damage whenever I do use the Meteor, because it is like 67,000, which is pretty decent. And also with the paralysis, does really help out a lot. So Xiao, his long duration does hurt him, but it is pretty good. Xiao definitely has aged. He's not like the top tier DPS he used to be, but he is very good still. Obviously, the difficulty hasn't gone up that much. Xiao, actually, I just recently used him in my Spiral Abyss run because of his AoE. And that is also another thing. Xiao does have a pretty decent AoE. Like, he is able to hit multiple opponents at once, just going up and down, up and down. So yeah, very good. Xiao's still usable, and yeah, I would say Xiao's not the top tier DPS, but he's very, very good. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.